What is up, guys? John the Retro Bro back again with another video. I just got done watching the PS5 Pro announcement by Sony. I got to be honest with you, I wasn't expecting any of this. There's been rumors about the Pro for pretty much ever now. It seems like since the day after the PS5 came out, everyone was talking about the PS5 Pro. But it's here, guys. It's time. Sony unveiled it. I will give my thoughts. I have a lot to say on this. Some I'm going to say in this video, and I'm going to hold off a little bit for our Buddy Cop Retro show that we have coming up this weekend. But on that note, let's talk about the PS5 Pro and give you my thoughts on this. All right, guys. So I just got done watching the PS5 Pro announcement, the tech demo, I guess you could call it that, with Mark Cerny, and it was very interesting. I think at this point, a lot of us saw this coming. I got to the point where I was like, you know what? I'm just going to wait for Sony to actually say something. Otherwise, I'm not going to entertain any rumors that might be coming up and kind of just go from there. So I saw the notification come up about an hour ago and I watched it. It was very brief, very short, but I feel like Sony gave us a lot of information here. Very interesting. So the first thing that everyone's talking about is how much more powerful is the PS5 Pro going to be than the base PS5? Mark Cerny went in to talk a lot about fidelity mode. And fidelity mode, for those that don't know, it's like the best graphics. But unfortunately, due to the PS5 hardware, you're generally only playing at that for about 30 FPS, a very low frame rate, low based on what modern gamers would consider low frame rate. I'm a PC gamer. I don't play games at 30 FPS. 60 is kind of like my base. And it seems like the console market is really trying to target this 60 FPS with fidelity mode. So that's what we saw. They stressed on fidelity mode, 60 FPS, did some comparisons between like Ratchet and Clank, God of War, a few other games, and showed the difference. And I mean, there's a difference, but is it really going to be worth it? And that's going to be the most important topic that we'll come back to in a minute, because it is a nice upgrade, but at what cost? And that's really the catalyst that causes me to take a step back on this and think, I don't know if this is such a good idea by Sony. Sony hasn't been winning a lot of favors with people these days. The next thing is the GPU. So how are they going to really achieve this higher frame rate? Well, the GPU in the PS5, I think a lot of people compare it to something like a 2080. That's a generation of card 2 generations ago. So you're really starting to see this area where consoles are really starting to lag behind PC games. I mean, you take a game like Black Myth Wukong, a UE5 game that's struggling on a lot of higher end PCs to hit that 60 frame rate mark without frame gen and DLSS. And you take the console version and it's stripped down almost like a, switch port. That's extreme and hyperbole, but really it's a game that doesn't have ray tracing. They had to take all these features out to get it to play on a console. So the GPU in the PS5 Pro is 45% faster, which is a significant increase. That's a lot, man. You're talking about, I guess that's 50% faster. I don't know if that'd be 50 or 100% faster, but it's a big jump for a Pro console. But the biggest thing was you're getting these upgrades, but at what price? The console looks cool, but there's no disk drive. And my initial reaction when I saw that is, okay, that makes sense because they're probably trying to save on costs. But at that point, who's upgrading? Because if you have a PS5 and you're a big physical collector game, and you want to upgrade, guys, you're upgrading the PS5 Pro, $699. What? You're talking 3DO territory of gaming for the price. I mean, that is insane. And you're not getting a disc drive. So what would this thing have cost with a disc drive in it? Unbelievable. So if you are a physical gamer on the PlayStation 5 and you have all these discs and you want to upgrade to the Pro, you're paying $700, and then you have to buy, I think Sony makes an external CD drive. That's another $100. So you're talking $800 before tax to get a slight upgrade in graphic fidelity with an extra 30 FPS. And guys, I mean, we've seen the Pro consoles before. We know how this goes. Not every game is going to have these features. I don't know, Sony. This is a hard sell, man. For this price point, I got to be honest with you. I don't know who's buying this. I think at that point, if you have a PS5 and you're looking to spend $800, guys, at that price point, you could get a very, very powerful PC that's going to play just as well as the PS5 Pro, maybe even better, depending. Maybe you build your own, you get some used parts. You could spend $800 easily and get something more powerful. Then you have Steam, you have the Game Pass. The Sony games come to PS5. So I don't know who's buying this, guys. I really don't. It'll be interesting to see the videos in the next couple days. Like I said, we're going to be talking about it on the Buddy Cop Retro Show with me, Cyrus Martin, Picky Old Gamer. So we're going to talk about this heavily on there. So I'm going to have more thoughts on there. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the like, and put the notification bell on because you don't want to miss that episode. It's going to be really good. We're also going to talk about, like I said, Sony not been winning a lot of favors recently with people. We're going to talk about the Concord. But yeah, guys, the PS5 Pro at that price point, like I said, I was out anyways. I don't have a modern console. I am a PC gamer. I have my retro consoles. I emulate a bunch of stuff for the retro stuff. This is a tough sell. I would like to know your comments in the comment section. So let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment below. Is this something you're interested in? Are you out at this price point? Like, were you in? And now that with this price point, you're like, I'm out, bro. Do you even? $700 for a slight upgrade, 30 FPS. That's all. Short video on this, guys. Follow the channel. We'll be back with the Buddy Cop Retro Show. We're going to talk about this more. Sony, you're killing me. I'll see you guys on the next video. Have a good one.